Good morning guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. If you are new, then my name is Mercedes. This is At Home with Mercedes. Today I am going on my monthly top-up shop slash haul type thing that I do at the start of every month. I have got a bun on my head, I do look bold, but I'm up. It's 8:30, I'm now about to get Stella-Rose up for nursery. Straight after nursery I'm going to Lidls, because that is literally within walking distance from the nursery. From Lidls, anything I can't get there I will go to Aldi. From Aldi, Farmfoods, and then from Farmfoods, Asda at the end. Now, I'm doing this very differently because I actually I done a Asda sort of, oh bless her, Asda, like, shop on the website just to see roughly how much this shop's going to cost me to buy. At the minute, it's looking at £125. I would ideally like to get that under the £100 mark, but that is for 2 weeks worth of meals for evenings, plus breakfast bits and other bits. What I'm going to try and do is video shot the order so you can see, and then we can discuss hopefully if they are less or more in the shops. I'm trying to obviously get it for less. So we're going to start at Lidls, then Aldi, Farmfoods, and then Asda at the very end. Okay, so I hope that you understand all that. And I'm going to go because Stella-Rose has literally just woke up. And yeah, I'll catch up with you once I've done the shopping. No, it's actually so sunny, it's quite warm actually. I've just been to Lidl's and I have minus £75 off my food shop for the Asda sort of shop that I did, if that makes sense. And we have spent £61.49p. And we've minus, as I say, nearly £76, so we've saved money. And I'm going to be completely honest, some of the things in Lidl's were a little bit more, but you got more for your money, and some things were bang on the same price. What I can remember I'll let you know, but I'm doing this in a 3-hour time slot and I actually lost about an hour this morning as well, so I'm in a bit of a hurry. I need to go to Aldi and Lidl's, no, Aldi and Asda for sure, but I'd really like to get to Farmfoods as well because I know I can save some money there as well. Yeah, so I'm going to do that and I will explain. Basically I got like a £12 chicken breast fillet thing, but I got, that's enough for 3 meals as opposed to 2, so although all these meals I've doubled up my mealage on for 2 weeks basically, I'm getting an extra meal out of that particular chicken dish, so I'm not going to grumble at that. Or I can just freeze up the fillets and put it in the freezer for something different, but I'll probably just make a third meal with it because that way it's just easy to have there on hand for the next few weeks. So yeah, I will let you know how I get on in, I don't know where I'm going to go first. I feel like I want to go to Aldi first, Farmfoods and Asda, but I really need petrol. So we'll see how we get on. Hello, the lighting is terrible, but I've just done Asda because I had to get some petrol because I literally had a warning light on. So I've topped up my petrol and I went to Asda. I only got the things that I really knew I couldn't get anywhere else. I'm hoping that I can go to Farmfoods and not have to worry about Aldi. And I've spent £18.50, so I need to spend hopefully another £20, and we've come in on budget, which I would be absolutely buzzing for. But I still need to get crisps and quite a lot of frozen things, so I'm not sure we're going to quite get into that budget. But I think it's also important to mention that in Lidl's I got 4 packets of noodles which weren't on the list, and in Asda I got the apple juice that I couldn't find on the online order, and some crab sticks which I was meant to put on the list and forgot. So that was another £2 extra on top of £2 in Asda, and maybe like £1.50 extra in Lidl's. That wasn't in the budget anyway, so yeah. Let's see if we can go to Farmfoods and finish this shop off so I can at least get home and get the frozen and fresh stuff away. And the house is a mess, but this is important to do this now so that I can bulk cook it, prepare it, whatever you want to call it, this evening. That is the plan. Hello, someone's in the car next to me, and she's probably wondering what the hell I'm doing. So I've just been to Farmfoods. I spent £12 odd in Farmfoods and they still didn't have everything I needed. I could have got a £10 pack of haddock, but I didn't really want to get a £10 pack of haddock, so I'm probably going to get that in Aldi, along with some squash that was way more expensive in Asda in store and not online. Weird, but yeah. So I need to get that, some raisins, some chunks of butternut squash, which I would never buy in Aldi, but I'm gonna have to go buy them in Aldi because nowhere else seems to sell them. And then I need to pop into Tesco's as well and get some frozen sweet potato chunks, which I didn't even know that was a thing until my book. So yeah, unfortunately I have had to shop around quite a lot, and I have spent the whole of my 3 hours this morning doing it. But obviously in the long run I have saved a little bit of money. So far my basket in Asda is sitting at £16 and I have spent £90. So it was at £125, so technically I should have spent £110. So yeah, we've saved 20 quid so far, which I can't really complain at. Now if I can get the last few bits in Aldi / Tesco's for £10, we've come in on budget, which is amazing. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. I hope I can get it in under £100. Then I'm thinking what I'm going to do is do my next week, do meal plan 2 from the book, which I'll show you the book when we get home. And then I will have 2 alternate weeks of food, so they're not 2 of the same weeks and no one gets bored. Yeah, that is the plan. And I already have some batch cooked stuff in the freezer again, which I'll hopefully be showing you, or have shown you at some point. But yeah, I need to get back and get the freezer stuff in the freezer and the fresh stuff in the fridge so that they don't go funny, and then I will go get Stella-Rose and hopefully finish this shopping either when Joey comes home from work, or I might go up to Tesco's, walk in with Stella-Rose, get her a little cake, she'll like that, and then maybe on the way home we'll get that way. Yeah, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, all right, I will keep you posted anyway. Okay, so many hours dishevelled later, because we've been to the castle today to play after nursery, because I wanted to make sure that I actually gave Stella-Rose my full attention as opposed to going home and dealing with all the shopping. So the shopping is exactly where I left it after nursery, but I've now got in the car after Joey finally finishing work and come to finish the rest of the shopping. Just pulled up at Aldi. I'm hoping other than butternut, no, not butternut squash, sweet potato chunks, I can get everything else here and then just pop off to Tesco's on the way home. But fingers crossed, that is how it works. But if not, I can grab anything else from Tesco's on the way home. But yeah, I will catch you on the other side. Okay, I'm going to start with Lidls because that's where I've predominantly done my shop this week. And I'll just start over here. So 4 tins of chopped tomatoes at 39p each, 2 tins of chickpeas at 49p, and 2 tins of cannelloni beans at 49p each. Lots of spices and other bits for the recipes. So predominantly this shop is for the recipes for the week, but obviously there's other bits thrown in where I've ran out, or if we just need them for Stella-Rose or whatever. So yeah, most of this is mainly for meals for the week or 2 weeks. So we've got peanut butter. This is just for when we run out. It's £1.9p. That is included in a recipe. And some clear honey, 75p, again included in the recipe. Lots of herbs and spices. So we've got Cajun spice at 79p, paprika at 85p, granules, garlic granules at 79p, and basil at 69p. Some curry powder. I was going to get mild, but they only had medium, so I just got medium at 75p. And we just needed a new grater. I did grinder, sorry, for the salt. I did just get a normal one, but it's just so frustrating when you only need a bit. So I got that for 165, and then I got some pure ginger at 85p. Breadcrumbs. Aldi don't actually sell breadcrumbs, but Lidls do, for £1.19p. It was literally 1p cheaper than Asda, but everything else that I've shown you so far was all cheaper than in Asda, apart from the cannelloni beans, which I believe were the same price, but everything otherwise was cheaper. This passata is the same price as Asda, at 55p each. Then we've got mango chutney. That was like half price from Asda. Half price, yeah. Half the price of Asda. Then these noodles, these weren't on the list, but I saw them in there and picked them up because I remember Joey saying, oh, just wish I had some noodles sometimes. So I've picked those up. 2 curry, 2 barbecue beef, all at 35p each. So I've roasted vegetable couscous at 49p. I feel like this was like 25p less than Asda as well. So a bunch of basil at 52p. For a recipe, some bananas, 88p. Easy peelers, they were 89p. And some British fun size apples at 59p. These were all cheaper than Asda, but not by a lot. but they were cheaper. Some granola, raisin and almond were the exact same price, and you get the same amount in them as well. Americanos, obviously Asda don't do their own brand of these pods, so these was cheaper than in Asda at a whole £2 I think, or so, very close to £2. I can't quite remember. You'd have to correct me if I'm wrong there. And then I got my health and beauty bits shampoo. I actually had a look at these in Aldi when I went in, but I just thought I'd try these because I was in Lidls first. I tried to get the bulk of my list while I was there. I have tried the herbal essences dupes from Aldi. I don't mind it, to be honest, it's quite nice, but they have one for damaged long hair, which is what I would use. I quite like it, but I thought I'd try this one. It's deep hydration, again, very good. This is a lot cheaper than Aldi, believe it or not, and you get more in it, so I might see how I get on with that. It's 10p cheaper, but you get a lot more in the bottle. Then we've got 2 hand washers at 75p each. This micellar water was the same price as Asda, but obviously the Asda one was a branded one, and you got half the amount in it, so obviously I've got 200 mils more for the price of the same that I would have paid in Asda. Some razors at £1.49. I'll try them, but I generally go back to the ones I prefer anyway. So that was the first lot from Asda. Okay, so I'll start with the Lidl fridge stuff because obviously, again, that's where I got the bulk of my shopping this time round. Quite enjoyed being in there, actually. I could just get on with it. No one to talk to me about work or anything because I wasn't in my workplace. And yeah, I generally wasn't too mad about the experience. Was weird because obviously I was looking at things that I would never usually buy. I usually go in with a set list and it's usually the same things over and over. But obviously with this meal plan, I've had to go out my comfort zone and look at things that I don't usually look at. For instance, like the cannellini beans and butter beans, and obviously being in a different shop where I don't know where everything was a bit difficult to navigate where things were. But like I said, Lidl's do some things that Aldi don't, and vice versa, so it was quite nice to be in a different shop. Anyway, I've got these berry medley yogurts, 2 of them for 85p each. These are obviously just stock up for the week. Hopefully Joey don't chuck these ones on the floor. The only thing I would say, they're the same price as Aldi, but in Aldi we do an orange version as well, like with peach and apricot and stuff in it, which I did try and look for, but I could only find them ones, and it did say on the price card only them, so yeah, that's unfortunate. I think if I was in Aldi I'd pick the other ones to get 2 variations, but it's not really a big deal. Natural yogurt, this was over half price for Asda. They only seem to online have like a £1.9p one, so that was a good bargain, good saving. Butter 95p, saving of like 30p because they only do like a branded one. Ricotta cheese, £1.39 each. I think that was cheaper than Asda, I can't quite remember, but this reduced fat cheese was definitely cheaper in Lidl's than it was in Asda, so we got that at 95p. Mozzarella, again, this was like over half price cheaper in Lidl's. They only done like, I don't know, like a premium brand one I guess in Asda, and it was like £1 odd each, so this was 69p each. And then this chicken, this is the chicken I was telling you about in the car. It was £11.99, but I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces of chicken as opposed to 6, which is going to get me a whole extra meal out of this packet. So I'm going to get 3 meals out of it instead of the original 2. And all I need for like this particular dish, I believe, is like herbs and spices and mango chutney and stuff. So that's like a winner in my eyes, because I've got a whole extra dinner for a couple extra pounds, and I haven't got to think about an extra dinner 1 week, so that is good. And then these gammon steaks, again, these were a little bit more expensive in Lidl's, but you got more to the gram. So in Asda there were 300 grams for, I don't know, £3.20 I think they were, something like that, don't quote me to that, again you'll see on the screenshots, but these were £3.49, that is a 4 by the way. But I got a whole extra 150 grams in it, so can't complain at that. That is everything chiller wise I got from Lidl. So moving on to Asda, where I got quite a few more bits. I got 3 peppers at 59p each. I'm not actually sure how much they are in Aldi or Lidl's, but Lidl's didn't have any red peppers when I went in yesterday, so yeah, I'm filming this on another day by the way. So I got them from Asda. They looked quite nice as well, so not going to go bad anytime soon. Crab sticks, which again weren't actually on the list, but I saw and picked them up at 99p. So that's something I need to take off the final budget to see if we've actually saved any money shopping around. And then I got these. These are the only place I could see them that sold them, to be honest, which is the bolognese tortellini, which was for one of the dishes in the book. So I'm really excited to try this. I hope Stella-Rose likes it because it is pasta, but it is also like spaghetti bolognese style, obviously. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the dish comes out with them. These were £1.97 each, or two for £3.49p, and that's, like I said, the only place I could find it. If we like the dish, I might try and alternate what we use in it, because Aldi and Lidls do sell them a little bit cheaper, but I suppose with the multi-buy in Asda it's worked out about the same anyway. So yeah, hopefully we like that. That was quite a good find. And I've got 2 of these 6 pints of milk. This will hopefully last us a couple of weeks. It's dated the 9th of March and it's currently the 20... No, it's the 1st of March now. Oh my god. Wow. Well, hopefully this will last us until the 9th of March at least. And we ain't got to worry about milk. £2.15 each. However, when I went into Farmfoods, it was 2 4-pinters for £2.20, which I thought wasn't too bad. So I might go there in future, because that's definitely quite a good find. But, you know, I always feel like we're running out of milk, and I always buy 2 4-pinters. And they're £1.45 each in Aldi and Lidls, so that is quite a good saving there. And then I got some courgettes. I needed 2 for the dish, and these were £1 for 2 from Asda again. Some limes. I was going to pick up 2 limes for 60p, but then I saw these 4-pack of limes for 57p, so I saved myself 3p and got 2 extra limes, which is good. And that is everything from Asda. From Aldi, I only got some baby bells at £2.69, because originally I was going to get the 3 for £3 in Farmfoods for baby bells, cheese and cheese strings, because Stella-Rose goes through them, you know, for her lunches and lunch and stuff. But they didn't actually have any baby bells or cheese strings in Farmfoods, which was a bit of a shame. So never mind. I got some different cheese strings from Farmfoods, and I just settled and got these ones for from Aldi. But I'll have a look in Iceland Warehouse. If they've got them in there, then I'll probably pick them up during the week at some point, just because they're good to have in. I know they're a convenience food, but Stella-Rose loves them. She's 2.5, so I don't mind paying for her to enjoy something like that. So from Farmfoods chill wise, I only got these Squash'em strawberry yogurts, 99p. They were £1.60 something in Asda, so that's a good saving there. And these fake cheese strings, 99p. That's actually cheaper than Aldi anyway. So I picked them up there, but in hindsight I probably would have got a couple more, but I had the idea that I'll probably go to Warehouse at some point this week and pick a few more bits up there, because I think these are in like the either 5 for £5 or 10 for £10 in Warehouse. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's everything in the chilled department area. And like I say, I've tried to distinguish where Lidl was, Aldi and Asda and Farmfoods, but I searched high and low for sweet potato chunks. They were meant to be in the freezer. I can't find anywhere at the minute that sells them, so I'm going to have to do some investigating properly on that, but I was running out of time. You know, Joey came home from work late and I was just trying to get done, so I ended up paying quite a premium price for these. I googled quickly if I could use these as an alternative to sweet potato chunks, and they said yeah. If I'd had the time, which I'm definitely not going to have the time, I would have just peeled and cut some sweet potatoes and like steamed them up a little bit. But I'm just going to use this in addition. I'm sure it'll be absolutely fine. But £2.10p definitely did not save anything there. Yeah, it did say in Tesco's that they sold them in the freezer, but when I went there I couldn't even find like the peppers and onions, so God knows where they were. But yeah, a little bit of investigation in that. Definitely didn't save any money there, but like I say, Asda didn't even sell them anyway. Okay, so this is all the freezer stuff that I got. Not too much, but obviously we're making freezer meals, so kind of makes sense, I guess. I'll start over here with Asda. This is the dried chopped Asda garlic. Asda garlic? No, it's not Asda at all, is it? Dried chopped garlic, 86p. It was actually cheaper to go and buy it in Asda than it was online, because they had their own brand of chopped garlic online, but I couldn't even see it, and it was £1.50 or 60, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So it's actually cheaper to go and buy it in there, which was handy, I suppose. I've never ever bought frozen garlic before, but it's needed in a few of the dishes from the book, so yeah, we'll see how we get on with that. It's got to be easier than grating a load of garlic, hasn't it? and that's going to last quite a while, I would assume. So this is kind of a substitute. This is now from Aldi. This is stuff from Aldi. This was, how much was this? £3.49. So a few pennies more than Asda, but you get 400 grams in this, whereas in Asda you only got 360 grams. So the pieces of fish are obviously bigger. 4 in each one, and it's for a parcel dish, but obviously we're making these meals up to freeze, and I think it suggested fresh. It didn't really quite state what the type of fish was, but I only could find on an affordable price frozen ones, because like the fresh ones was the same price, but you only got 2 pieces. Obviously there's 3 of us, so we're going to need at least 1 piece each. Stella-Rose probably half, and then Joey will have that half, whatever. But he didn't like the sound of that dish, really. To be honest, I wasn't like stoked by it, but I wanted to try it just to see, because you know, you might be surprised. But the cream cheese from Lidls is for that dish, and the courgettes. I'll show you the recipes in a minute. Probably should have done that first, but yeah. Anyway, so I bought frozen ones. Hopefully it's going to be alright, because we freeze the dishes before we cook them anyway, so should be fine. I'm hoping. I'll let you know. So yeah, they were £3.49 each, but like I say, you got more bigger pieces for the price. Butternut squash 99p. Didn't sell them in Farmfoods. They probably did in Asda. Yeah, they did in Asda, but it was obviously more expensive. It was £1.60, I believe. So this was 99p from Aldi. So when you buy these, you get these with onions and peppers, or onions and mushrooms. I can't remember. I think it might be mushrooms. And the bag is this size, which is 500 grams. So this is 800 grams, so you get a lot more for 99p as well. So definitely more of an investment to go to Farmfoods for your diced onions. You get a bit more for your money. Yeah, sorry Aldi. I know I went there, but obviously trying to save money. Definitely got more from Farmfoods for 99p. We're now on to Farmfood stuff. And sliced mixed peppers, again, were 99p. You get 450, so probably a bit less. But then we don't actually sell peppers. We do butternut squash, mushrooms and onions. So, you know, that's quite good there. It looks like a lot there. Mini corn on the cobs are 79p. They are quite mini. They look like they're bigger on the packet, but they're only like half that size. But that'll be fine for a meal with the fish. And then some broccoli. This was 99p. I definitely feel like you get more than 600 grams in Aldi, but I didn't really look at the time. I just grabbed it, thought 99p, brilliant. But I do feel like you get more in Aldi or Lidls for your money there. So lesson learnt for another time. That is all the freezer stuff. And I think all I've got to show you now is the remaining sort of cupboardy bits from Asda, Aldi and Farmfoods. Okay, last few bits. So Asda, just bits that I essentially can't get from Aldi, Lidls. Just, yeah. So we've got cherries and berries 95p, and the apple one at 95p. Is that 95p now that I'm saying that? I don't know if it was. Oh, I lie, I just read it down. So the cherries and berries are 95p, and the apple one is £1.05p. I feel like I remember reading that when I was in the shop, which is, I just wrote it down because I thought I knew the price. Cheeky Monkey potato snacks, £1.25. These are solely for Stella-Rose. She loves talking about cheeky monkeys, etc. We don't sell these sort of things in Aldi, only just like the fake teddy bears and stuff, which again she loves. I just thought it'd be a nice change for her to have teddy bears. And some mini pizza flavoured breadsticks. They were £1.28. I've not seen them anywhere else, and you get 6 in there. And these fruit snack boxes, 10 for £1. They do the raisins 10 for £1 as well, but they're cheaper in Aldi, so I got cheaper and you get more in Aldi. So I just got the fruit ones, which are 2 raisins and sultanas, 2 raisins and apricot, and 2 sultanas and raisins, 4 raisins and apricot, and 4 raisins and apples. So it's just a bit of a mixture for her when she does have some dried fruit. Now we're moving on to Farmfoods. I'm actually really disappointed with this one, because me and Joey actually really like these crisps, but you only get 20 for the same price as you would pay for a 24 30 pack in Aldi. So I don't think I'll be making that mistake again. I literally did not even notice until I pulled the bag out to show you guys today. So that is a rookie error on my part. I'll be more vigilant with that in the future. But they are full of flavour. They're so nice. So yeah, maybe a treat every once in a while, but I won't be doing that again, because that's clearly not value for money. So a bit of a rookie error there. Toilet tissue, 89p, just to stock up downstairs toilet. 89p. Even if I bought two, it'd be cheaper than the one that I looked on Asda, and the same with Stella-Rose's Wake Up, or Lidls or Aldi, so it's still cheaper to buy this 4-pack, even though they've gone up 10p. King's Mill bread, 99p, really good date on it as well, 6th of March. Cheaper than Aldi, cheaper than Asda, so that, oh no, and this is from Farmfoods, coconut milk, 99p. It was actually out of stock in Lidls, and I didn't even look in Asda because I thought I could get it cheaper somewhere else, but clearly I couldn't. Didn't have, now we're on to Aldi, didn't have any apple and blackcurrant squash in Asda. It's gone up by 4p in Aldi. I'm not going to lie to you, I do work for Aldi, but it's still quite frustrating that they've put it up 4p. Asda is beating Aldi off the mark there. But yeah, 99p. Then we've got tiger rolls for one of the dishes for 99p. And the final thing is raisins at 89p. That is everything I've bought. I now need to see if I've come in under budget. But what I am going to do is I am going to minus off the things that weren't actually on the original Asda list, just so that I can hold myself accountable and see if I've saved any money or not. Hello, I just filmed all that in a new day, so that's why I look a bit different. I just want to come on and let you know how much I actually saved by shopping around and my thoughts behind it, to be quite honest with you. Right, so my original Asda basket was £1.25 and 46p, and I paid, after everything and everywhere I went, £104.28p, which saved me £21.18. So I wanted to really get that shopping down under 100, which I suppose I could have done if I didn't buy the extra chicken and the extra bits and pieces that I did on top of that. But I do think it was worth it to shop around and save that £20. That being said, because I couldn't get it all done while Stella-Rose was at nursery, because she's at nursery for 3.5 hours, obviously I had to drive around, get home, pick her up, and obviously drop her off and stuff. I had to go back out after Joey had finished work, which he was then late, an hour and a half late. And then I had to rush around to get the last few bits. Stella-Rose was then hungry, it's nearly dinner time. So I actually then paid £13 to go to a chippy to get our dinner because she was hungry. So I kind of didn't save myself any money in the long run there. So moving forward, I might just do one shop in one place and hope that I can get everything there. But then again, I might not. I kind of like the idea of trying to save money here, there and everywhere where I can. And I know that shopping around in like Aldi or Lidls, you get more for your money in terms of quantity. You might get the same price in Asda, but you get more value most of the time from Lidls or Aldi. But we'll see. That is the end of this video. I need to show you the recipes, don't I? Kind of would make sense. I'll quickly flip around, show you the recipes that I'm going to be working on, and then I will see you all in the next video. Okay, so this is the book that I'm working in at the moment, from even, The Batch Lady Rapid Dinners. This is the newest release, and they were actually selling it in Lidls in collaboration with the new Batch from Scratch programme that's on Channel 4, which I've watched the first episode and it was really, really good. So moving to the meal plan where I've got my ideas from, is this one. So this is the meal plan. You alright? What are you eating?
Sheep kebab and fried supper.
Oh my god. Yeah, so this is meal plan 1. Apparently it takes 30 minutes to do all 5 meals, and this is the meals here. So you've got mango masala, chicken breast, campfire stew, sweet and satay potato chickpea tray, creamy haddock courgette parcels, which is the one we're a bit apprehensive on, but we're still going to try it anyway, and tortellini bolognese bake. Then this is a shopping list, so you can then decide if you need to buy everything on this list or just a few bits off this list, and then obviously you follow the recipes on the next page. And this is the recipes. Really simple steps to follow, and once you've done it, you've literally finished it, and then it will, where does it tell you? Oh, it does tell you how to cook it.
Oh yeah.
No, don't. Where do you have to? That's what all the dishes look like. I need to find out where it tells you to cook it. I know I have read it somewhere. 197 for the cooking instructions. So yeah, I will let you know how I get on with that. thank you ever so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel down below for more videos from me to come. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye guys.